Peace and blessings. How is everybody? Peace and blessings. Let me see if I can get some people in here. I had a real interesting day yesterday. Let me clean this camera right quick. That's a little better. That's a little better. There we go. Peace and blessings. How is everybody this morning? Byrne is here. Miss Garnett is here. Nareen is here. How y'all doing? And Hutepu. Miss Kaninu is in the house. Indigo then showed up. How is everybody? Yeah, man. We're going to be talking about something that I have studied for 20 years. And I thought I knew it. Thought I understood. Legba. Good to have you. And yesterday was the first time I can honestly say that I used YIN in full practice. And I'm going to show y'all how I did it. I'm going to show you how I did it because it was an amazing breakthrough for me. I've been dabbling in Great Yin for a minute. And when I talk about Great Yin, I mean the soft aspect, the dark aspect of yin and yang, the female aspect of yin and yang, the negative charge of yin and yang. Thank you, Miss Canino. Because, yeah, my counter doesn't work sometimes. And yesterday I had the pleasure of going to one of the first Tai Chi meetups here in Houston. And they had some wonderful push hand players there. I was honored, very honored to be there, very honored to be able to push hands with different types of people. For those of you who don't know what push hands is the martial form of Tai Chi, is sensitivity training. It's when you stand in front of one another and you actually use these particular moves to attack or defend your opponent. Gentleman's rules, or should we say gentle person's rules, is the first one off balance loses. That's the rule. Now, you're supposed to use yin and yang, but different schools use different things. My school, which is 13 Postures Academy, and the school that I graduated from, Transitions, we believe in a balance of yin and yang. So when you see our push hands, there's always this back and forth motion that's taking place that is a complement. Because, of course, if something is yielding, something is giving. And that is how the two persons can harmonize with one another and be able to begin to sense energy and how it changes and how you can use it and where your lockups are. Yeah. It was an amazing experience. There were people of all levels there. And it's one of the few times that I have gotten to practice an art that I love. I learned Tai Chi so I could learn push hands. so I could learn how to fight with it. Until one practitioner came in particular. His philosophy was great yang, period. He stayed forward, was going to be forward, and that was going to be that. And he wanted to manhandle me. You ain't going to manhandle me, homeboy. Ain't going to work. Ain't going to work. I'm too good at what I do, and I'm not going to subject myself to a friendly practice to getting hurt. I had been through like 9 other men and danced beautifully with all of them. Did I win every match? No. No. Some of them were good. And I haven't practiced push hands in like forever. But it slowly came back the more that I did it. I mean, you can't be at the level I was at and lose it. But you ain't gonna manhandle me. So at one point, I noticed that he'd do something that I call octopussing. What happens is, what they do is, they get your wrists within the mouth of their hands and won't let your wrists go. So they're like this with your wrists. So there's really nothing you can do because they have you held at the wrist. And I can't say that it's cheating because it's not. But the only way out of it is to use my elbow and to get my elbows close. And if I get my elbows close, I'm going to hit him because he's trapped my wrists. So, okay, he pushed me and he pushed me hard. And I was like, okay, all right, I see where this is going. So I get back on the square and he says, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" You know damn well what you did. But I'm all right. Come on, let's do this. So octopussing also they can move your wrist in such a way that it flares your elbows out, so your elbows are no longer in alignment with your arms. So I have never used this principle, and I've heard about it. And there's a legendary fight amongst 2 master Tai Chi masters. And it says that they came out, they went the customary 3 rounds, and then nothing else took place. They did not move. And this is one of the greatest fights that was ever fought in Tai Chi. They say it was a fight that happened in the mind and not the body. Knowing what I know about Tai Chi philosophy, I know the only way to combat great yang, which is the only thing that moves, is great yin, which does not move. So in my 20+ year history, I decided to try to use the principle of great yin. And I asked him, "What is your philosophy?" And he went on to tell me that he was taught by a person that I know, and we have a teacher in common. So as I explained to him about our grandmaster, since he decided to name drop, I went on to tell him that water is hard and soft. One person can enter the water and it parts like a pillow. Somebody else can enter the water and it'll break them like a brick. He went on to tell me that my philosophy was false. I said, okay. So as we went on to move, I just stopped. Holding perfect posture. I just stopped. And I looked him dead in his eye. Holding a perfect Tai Chi posture. I just stopped. And he said, ooh, we're both listening. I said, no. I just made a bold statement. Well, if you don't move, I can't move. You right. You show right. You not giving me anything. You right. And that is the power of yin. You don't have to move just because somebody tells you that that is the way. That's their way. The only way to combat movement is to stop. There is much movement in stop. I keep telling my son to play his pauses. When I used to play violin, that's one of the things that the woman that really taught me how to play, she would always say, she was like, you're so good at playing your pauses. She's like, that's really hard to do, to hold space in stillness. You don't have to move. Not moving is an option. Yin is so beautiful. But it's so hard to achieve because we have been told it is weakness. But have you tried it? And as I stood there, I saw the confusion in his face. He didn't know what to do. He had not a goddamn clue on what to do after that. If I don't give you anything to move on, what you gonna do but stand here and comply with my stillness? I win. And I haven't gone a motherfucking place. Sometimes stop moving. Stop moving. Hold your space in dignity and in pride. You don't have to play the game like other people. Play your game. You might know just a little something more than somebody else. But because you playing their game and not your own, you gonna lose every time. Gonna lose every time. Shut up and play your goddamn game. And if your game ain't winning, just like I did, adapt. Do something new. Try something you ain't tried before. Try the exact opposite thing that you're used to trying. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you to hold your space in stillness. You don't have to answer every damn question. And just because somebody else moved don't mean you have to. You don't have to respond. Somebody ask you a question, you ain't got the answer. Do what God do. Shut the fuck up. Ooh. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. Do what God do. STFU. Shut the fuck up. Hold your space. Why does this system still work? Because we still moving. Hold your space. You do not have to move. See, that's what they tell you. You gotta move. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because the minute we stand still in this bitch, everything else gonna stand still too. Shut the fuck up and stand still. We don't have to talk. We don't have to tell people our position. See, that's moving. It's moving. Shut the fuck up. I have found a whole new superpower, and it is called YIN. Shut the fuck up and stop moving. You don't have to explain to not one person, not one, why you are not moving and why you won't give them energy, why you won't give them something to push on. Why? You don't have to. Peace to the wolf pack. You don't have to. Black folk need to shut up, shut it down, and only move amongst ourselves. They keep telling every time we march, that's moving. Sit still. Every time they break our heart, we telling them, you broke my heart. Shut that shit up. You act like they don't know what they doing after all this time. You act like he ain't got this plan on lock. You act like it's still a happy little mistake that we were in slavery. All of this shit is by design. And because we have moved in it, we've condoned it. The minute we sit still and go, what they gonna do? Force you to spend your money? Was he gonna force me to move? You can't force Yin to move. Yin don't move, idiot. Yin don't move. Back to what I was saying. Really? Oh, I know for this shit. Okay. That's how we gonna be about it. Okay. It was not missing a button. It just wasn't buttoned up. Now what? You happy now? I'm hot. You happy. Huh. Okay. The things I do to satisfy the people in my life. See how Yin work? See how he just slipped that in there and it just got to, didn't take much. That's how Yin work. You're welcome. Tell me I don't do what I'm told. Like, fear is not obedient. Bullshit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. But you know what? Thank you for that. Because that is yes, it was. That is a perfect example of a brother trying to protect my modesty and my honor. Sisters, when you see a brother that is trying to do something of that nature, and this is completely impromptu, when you see a brother that's trying to do that, instead of jumping bad at him, yo, bitch, I can wear what the fuck I want, do what the fuck I do, but button another one, even though I know I got a t-shirt on under here. I got a whole t-shirt. Because that brother is trying to protect my honor. There is a way that he does not want to see me. So, instead of jumping stupid with him, let me comply. Oh, he trying to tell you what to do? No. He's looking out for his sister. And if I jump stupid, they give every woman in here the right to jump stupid at any man that tells her what I consider a moral and humbling thing to do, to be modest. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Aki. For keeping my name so nothing can be said. Perfect example, brothers and sisters, on how we can correct one another without backlash. I have every power to say, nigga, fuck you. Do what I want to do. Matter of fact, could have came out this top shirt. But we have to show a different way to one another. Our children have to openly see us engaging one another well and honorably. No, I am not above correction. Nope. I am not above correction. Because if I saw my brother with his pants half hanging down, bro, and I believe he would. We need to be able to check and balance one another when we see something wrong. Small scale, big scale. You just saw me take a correction by a brother in the comments. And all I can say is, thank you. Slipped me. I challenge y'all to do the same today. You see your brother or your sister slipping? It's just a simple suggestion. Hey, blasey such and so. Thank you, brother or sister. Thank you for checking that. Now, if it's something you want, be like, yeah, but that's something I want to do. You can do it that way, but bitch, motherfucker, goddamn, I do what the fuck I want to do. The fuck is wrong with you, bitch? I'm a man. I'm an adult in this motherfucker. I do. I will. But we have to learn to check each other. It's okay. It's okay. And that is also a part of yin. Being able to yield to somebody and their idea. Do you have to absorb it? No. But can it be suspended there for a while? Sure. As long as you give nothing for it to hang on. Give them nothing to push against. Fee, what do you mean by that? You got to be more specific. Don't give them anything to push against. Yeah, don't give the system not a damn thing to push against. Not your criminal record. Not your lack of education. Not your lack of mental health. Not your lack of physical health. Not your lack of spiritual depravity. I said it exactly the way I wanted to say it. Yep. Not your lack of spiritual depravity. Because they definitely want to push on that. They want to make you depraved. Want to make you think that everything is all right. For some people, there's a purpose for all things under heaven. You get rid of one species, you're going to impact a couple more. Oh yeah, debt, child support, yeah, yeah, all that. Don't give them nothing to push against. Our grandparents used to buy things right out. They didn't need credit. But now, this society has so gotten us on credit that now you have to have a good credit score to get the best price. Cash doesn't get you the best price anymore. The credit score does. How is being able to pay for it right then, right there, seen as a penalty to not having all the money and being able to pay over time as it depreciates? It's like when I bought my futon. The woman's like, okay, we're going to put this on an account. No, the hell we not. I'm buying this outright. And I'm walking out of here with it. And she's like, do you know? I know exactly how much it cost. I got the top end, everything, didn't I? I'm not playing with you. And I need that top end, the ones up there with the top plush feather coating. I need one of them. I need that black and that full red set. And I'd like all that delivered today. Where my paperwork? For some reason, even the dude I was with was like, oh, you're not going to put that on layaway? The fuck is lay? No, I'm going to lay on this bed tonight. That's what I'm going to do. That's about the only layaway I'm going to do is lay away and go to sleep on my bed tonight. The only help I need from you is getting it on the car. Let's go. I ain't never seen nobody there. Yeah. It's just a damn futon. It's not a car. It ain't a house. Hell, it's not even a Caribbean vacation. Come on. YIN, y'all. YIN. The art of no resistance. Let it come. Just don't be there. It moves you, not the other way around. When I stopped following him and trying to match what the hell he was doing, because after that I was like, I'm out of breath and hurt. No, this ain't gonna work. I'm playing his game, and I was. But the minute I began to play my own yin game, fuck his yang. What is yang to yin? What is the wind to a silk curtain? What is a punch to air? Nothing to be afraid of, and damn sure nothing to fear. What is power to no power? What is influence to the void? Influence gets lost in the void. Not even light can escape a black hole. Maybe we should start looking into the darkness again. Maybe we've spent way too much time in the light, which is great, y'all. We need to learn to relax. We need to learn to just be. Not have to move so much. Be in one place and watch the world move around us. And watch it wonder why we are no longer moving. He couldn't wrap his head around it. He couldn't wrap his head around why I wouldn't move. He couldn't wrap his power around nothing. Power can't act on anything unless it's resistant. Give no resistance. Be like air. Everybody talks about being like water. Be like air. Let's go to a lesser water right quick, because some of y'all are drowned in the damn ocean because you can't swim. Let's just go with air. Be like air. Have you ever punched it? Try. And then wonder why you hurt your own arm. You have to ask yourself why. Because you were never taught to be still. This machine does not work if we are still. And whether you're moving in anger or in love or in care or concern, it is still movement. And this system only works if we are moving. And that moving can be happy, it can be agitated, it can be anything, just as long as there's an emotion. An erratic motion. An energy motion. An energetic impulse. Stop moving. It's so much easier to handle stress. He couldn't manhandle me because I didn't move. I didn't give him a direction to force me from. And you cannot argue with the wind. Learn YIN. For 20 years, my teacher taught me the day that I learned YIN would be a very valuable day. And it was. I have a whole new respect for the dynamics of yin and yang. And I'd like to thank my teacher, Master Al-Wali Muhammad, for taking a little knucklehead like me and teaching me the laws of the universe and not to control me, not to make me his slave, not to brainwash me, but to just clean my mind so I could write it myself. That's one of the best teachers in the world, man. Not a teacher that tells you what to see, but a teacher that points you in a direction and allows you to make that judgment on your own. He used to say after class, there's no compulsion here. Come and go as you will. But just because you leave doesn't mean you can come back. And I remember when I left. I remember when I graduated. And I had to go out in the world and make my own way without being under him. It was scary. It was fun. And I finally understand what made my teacher so special to me. Because he allowed me true freedom. And he didn't keep it from me because I wasn't a boy. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. And I think he gave it to me because I was a girl. Or maybe it was because I was a girl. I wanted it so bad. Because only boys get it. But I thank him. I thank him for not wanting to rule over me, but to teach me the rules of rulership. I thank him for being just as hard, if not harder on me than the boys. Because it taught me how to take pressure. Even with a vagina. I thank him for pushing me to read and evaluate and read again and re-evaluate and read a cross-reference and re-evaluate. I thank him for everything he has given me. And I thank him for everything that he took away. Yin, man. The power of yin. I'm going to get out of here. But I hope this has served y'all. Hope you learned something. Hope you saw something that you hardly see before. When you have a teacher, man, when you have a teacher that cares, when you have a teacher that'll stop what they're doing to deal with you, you have found a treasure that you should care for. He saw something in me that I couldn't see in myself at the time. And he trained me to be that thing he saw before I could see it. He took something shattered. I was more than broken. And he made it priceless. And I have to uphold that. As a creation of a man so honorable, so distinguished in his own right, I have to live up to that. If he felt that I was good enough to stand on his shoulders, I have to live up to standing on his shoulders. Be humble, y'all. Be humble and be proud and be strong and be weak. Be giving and take a little. Be true to you, but try something different. It's okay to fail. It's even okay to fall. What's not okay is not getting back up and trying again. I'm out of here. Y'all know who this is. This is Master Fundi Fee. And you know what I want to be. I want to be your sage supplier. So go on over to www.masterfundifee.com and grab you some sage, grab you some books, grab you some crystals. Hey, if you see something that's not over there, I probably have it and just haven't put it on the website yet. So hit me up. Well, Miss Wise, it actually goes both ways, sis. They choose each other. The mentor and the mentee, they choose each other. Because the mentor can quickly tell a mentee to go on about their business. And a mentee, I've had many mentees be like, I'm done. Okay. There's no compulsion. Because I push people like my teacher pushed me. We ain't got time for all that handheld and kumbaya, all that shit. Okay, fine. We running out of time. You got to do this now. And a lot of people can't handle it. So it's both ways. It goes both ways. But I always want mentees to know, you can leave your mentor when you feel like it. If you don't think your mentor is doing what they're supposed to do, now mind you, you chose that person for a reason. And sometimes we don't do anything just to see what you know you supposed to be doing. Mentors shouldn't have to stand over you. Like right now, I call my mentees? No, the hell I will not. They will call me. I'm one person to about 20 folk. Can you see me making 20 phone calls all damn day long? No. Nope. Nope. And they call me in all different places from all different directions. FaceTime, Facebook Messenger, calling Messenger. What's that other one that the girl tried to get me for? Instagram. Some people tried to contact me over Facebook. I don't even know how that works yet. I know go live. I know upload. I know like. I know boot. I know block. I know hide on channel. I know them things. I'm out of here, y'all. Salam, shalom, in Hutep. This is Master Fundi Fee, and I always got my ear to the street, my ear to the street, my ear to the street. Now you woke up, catch up.